Good morning. What's up with y'all, man? Happy Sunday to everybody, bro. KQKC and me, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, back at y'all with another episode of the morning after show. And man, we had a great night of boxing last night. OG, what's up with you, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing fine, man. I mean, I had a good night of boxing to call, and I didn't mind calling it at all, man. I'm talking about from the before the bell all the way to the main event. I mean, that
Mm-hmm.
it was lit, and and you know what? And I appreciate it. I appreciate boxing last night. So,
That was one of the better cards of the year so far. That
yeah,
was a damn good card. Like
yeah.
you was on the edge of your seat. You had a mixture of cards of early stoppages. Then you had a stoppage in the 12th round. Then you had a
Mm-hmm.
stoppage midway through the fight. Then you had one master class at the beginning, bro. It was an outstanding night of boxing, man. You can't complain whatsoever. And then you was on the call, jumping out the seat, jumping back, jumping left, just man, it was fire, man. It was fire, man. So
Yeah.
as y'all come in the building, man, y'all smash the like button. We got to get these likes up because sometimes the notifications don't go out. I ain't saying YouTube do it on purpose, but
Uh,
sometimes it's hard to get notifications out. So y'all smash the like button, hit it with a rabbit punch, kick it, knee it, elbow it. I don't care what you do, just make sure you
that's
get
right.
those likes in. And if you wanna donate to the channel, we got the cash apps below right there. You got my cash app, you got KQKC's cash app, and of course you can always hit that super chat. Whether or not you can do that, totally understand. Everybody is not able, but
Uh,
you can hit that like button though. Be sure to smash that like button as you get in the building. Right now, we got 15 people in here so far. I got two people hating because I only got 13 likes. So if you one of those two, get right and hit the like button. Before we do the roll call, I want to give people more time to come in. OG, I wanna ask you something, man. I
yes,
want
sir.
I want to ask you something because I noticed something and I want to talk about it real quick as we heat up before we get into the fights and some of the bigger stories. So I follow all of these boxers on Twitter, man. I follow them all on Twitter to kind of see how they talk and what they saying. Just a hobby of mine. Um, and so I wanted to ask you, man. I'm noticing Shakur. This is now the second time, right? Somebody had asked him about Oshaki Foster and like fighting somebody like Oshaki Foster, and Shakur said some of these guys should fight each other, and while I'm busy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then somebody brought up, hey man, we don't really feel like Canelo is a good fight. We'd rather see you fight Joe Cordina. And to Shakur's credit, him and Joe went back and forth, and they was like, he was like, "Don't worry, you're gonna get your chance, whatever." But anyway, he posted another tweet yesterday. He was like, "These guys need to fight each other,"
Mm-hmm.
and that shit sound like Canelo, man. And maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I don't like the whole fight each other to prove that you get a shot at me. What you think of that? What you think of that?
You know what? I don't know. It seemed like he's
Oh, real,
ducking.
real, real quick, OG.
Mm.
TWR, is that Odd Fella? Is that you? If that's you, Odd Fella, let me know. I'll rent you up. But go ahead, OG.
Mm. Yeah, you know what? It seemed like he's trying to dodge somebody's way of sound, but then again, you're not the king of the division. You're not the top of the top. I mean, yes, you're a good boxer, and yeah, most people are gonna have to see you. But O'Shaquie Foster, he's a guy that moves around and give you a lot of lateral movement, and he's kind of hard to time. So is he trying to sound like Canelo, or maybe trying to get away from the difficult fights and trying to get the easier fights? That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like he don't want to sit there and fight a guy that gives you a lot of lateral movement because Shakur Stevenson, he can fight on the back foot, and most time he does. But also, he want to sit there and sit down on his punches at the same time. So right now, I don't know. I don't know if that would that work or not. I don't know. But Shakira Stevenson, no, stop that. They need to fight each other. You need to fight them. You need to clean
Big
out that
facts.
division. You know,
Big
you need
facts.
to clean out that division. You know what I mean? You need
Yeah,
to
big facts. I agree. Shit, I ain't mad at that. I agree
right.
at all.
Yeah, you
I
need
agree
to.
for sure.
Yeah, so that what makes you great. That what makes you good, and that what separates you from Canelo Alvarez. All right, you got to clean out that division yourself. You got to go in there
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Hey, everybody can get it. All right, everybody can get it. Just let me know if you want it. We'll make the fight." That's all
Yeah,
you have to do.
I agree with you. And shout out to Oddfella TWR, YGB22, Renique 313, and Chef
Mhm.
Sosa. Y'all all just got wrenches because y'all been supporting the channel consistently. Every time I go live, I see y'all up in here, man. So and then obviously
Yes, sir.
Oddfella as a content creator, I'm always looking out for the content creator. So I appreciate y'all support. Y'all now got a wrench, man. Y'all keep rocking out with your boy. Let's see. So let me get my take on it, OG, and then we'll see who we got in the building. We'll start running down on some of these fights and some of
Okay.
these other stories. And then I see the super chat. I got you, Scott Walker. I'm gonna get to it, man. Let me just get this opinion first. So I agree with everything you said, man. One of the criticisms that I always have is when I hear certain phrases like "this guy's a horrible fight." Like when fans ask you to fight someone, like that
Mhm.
means that they think it's a great product, right? That's why we ask for the fights that we ask for because we think it's a great product. It's gonna be a great fight, and it's a
Mhm.
way for you to build your legacy. And so when I hear fighters say things like, "Oh, this person is a horrible fighter," or I hear them say, "Fight each other," I'm busy, fight each other. Like I don't like hearing language like that because Shakur has never struck me as the type that run from no smoke. On his way up, he want anything and everybody, right? So keep that same mentality. Like I want to hear you say, "Yeah, I'll fight him," or "I'll fight them," or just say, "I'm gonna get to it," or "I'll fight all my mandatories," but Consejo deserve a shot and just stop short at that. Don't
Mhm.
say because you was good when you said he deserved a shot. He beat Valdez because that's nothing. He said he felt like Consejo really beat Valdez, which I agree with. He said he beat Valdez. He deserved a shot at these belts. And then he should have just stopped right there. When he went as far to say, well, these other guys should fight each other, that's where he lost me, bro. That's where I don't want to hear that type of talk. I don't like that type of talk. So
Right.
just a small critique for Shakur. But he's young, he's on Twitter, he's feeling himself, he's popping his shit, talking noise, and so maybe he just
Mhm.
misspoke because I don't want anybody to misconstrue what I'm saying. I ain't saying he a duck or he don't want no smoke because Shakur has proven time and time again that anybody can get it. So until otherwise proven, I'm gonna believe that he want that smoke. I just like you don't want to hear that from him moving forward. And salute to Skywalker from the winning team in the building with the $5 super chat. He say salute, good morning, impressive performance from the young champion last night. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna definitely get to that. We got 49 people in here. Let's keep getting those likes up so that more people can come
Mhm.
here and enjoy this conversation. Right now, it's like we got 16 haters, and I know we don't have 16 haters in here. So the 16 of the people that just forgot, go ahead and hit that like button for us. So we know that you're rocking with the content, and drop a comment when you come in here so we can give you a shout out. Let's see who we got in the building. We got Shot Town's finest. What's up, Shot Town? Salute to you. Tupac up in the building. What's good? Hawaiian Punch. What's good? When the Bam has a bright future ahead of him. Hell, the future now, bro. Shit, he already in that thing.
Right.
Not me. What's up with it, bro? Salute to you. My brother Boxing Gyms. Y'all go sub to the brother Boxing Gyms. One of the best doing it on YouTube with the film breakdowns and shit, man. Y'all gotta go check them out, bro. Let me see here. Who else we got? We got NBA D Nice. What's good with the NBA D Nice? Salute to you. G Parker, what's popping with you, G Parker? Got Black Swan in the building. Salute to you. Boxing Gym say Raymond Ford definitely put on a great performance. Bam, close the show. Oh yeah, we getting all of that today. We getting all of that today. My wife in the building. What's up, baby? Salute to you. My brother Oddfella from the War Report up in the building. Y'all go check out that. Y'all go check out the War Report. And y'all also go check out Supreme Beast Boxing over there, man. They putting in good work, very consistent, doing their thing over there, man. Chef Sosa, what's up with it, man? Salute. Mark Brunacci, what's up, Mark? Salute to you. Renique 313, what's good? What's good with you, Renique? Let's see who else we got in the building. Mike James 616, what up, Mike? What's good with you? Young World in the building. What up, Young World? Bole out of France. I don't know if he really from France. That shit just sound French. So I said he from France. Y'all don't
No, he
listen.
don't sound like
He
it.
don't sound like I heard him talk. You don't sound like he from France, but the
He
name
sound
do.
like he from
Bole.
Harlem.
That shit do sound like he from another country. Straight up. Jose Diaz, what's up with it? Jose Kevin Knight, what's good, man? YGB22, what's popping with you? Who else we got? Sir Antbo, what's up, Sir Antbo? Post
Bo,
up, what's good with you? Post up.
good.
Oh shit, it jumped on me a little bit. There we go. Jay Wash, what's up with it, Jay Wash? Tyrone Spence in the building. Andre Williams. Yeah, I love Shakur, but he sounded like Canelo right there. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, I just don't talk like that, bro. What you need to do is listen to Canelo, and however he move, whatever attitude he take, just take the opposite, and then
Yeah.
knockout will be cool with you.
Yep.
Just take
I'm
the
about
opposite.
that.
Shout out to my brother I fella from the War Report with that $5 in the super chat. He say salute knockout boxing and KQKC. The hashtag usual suspects 6 dropping our pound for pound, female pound for pound, light heavyweights, and junior middleweight rankings next week. Y'all go check them out.
All right.
Y'all go check out his rankings, man. King D, what's up with it, King D? Ricky E245, what's popping with you? How far you think Bam can go weight wise? Oh, we're gonna talk about all of that. We're gonna talk. It's gonna be as you can see by the title. We're gonna talk about Bam Rodriguez a lot today. We're gonna get to it. I promise y'all. Let me see here. 9 Mastermind 3 KO Boxing 86 TV prove this pound for pound is more credible. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Not on this show because this ain't about me, but we gonna get to it. Y'all be sure to tune in to the live shows this week. And salute to KQKC and the chat. Salute to you, 9 Mastermind 3. All right, KQ, let's get to the first fight, man. Let's talk about Raymond Ford a little bit. Let's talk about Raymond Ford. He was taking on the hometown kid, Richard Medina, right there out of San Antonio, who was an undefeated fighter. Raymond Ford laid down a demo. He laid down a mixtape, man. What you got on his performance?
Man, great performance by Raymond Ford. He took his time. What I liked about him is he threw caution out the window. He went straight in there and laid down his foundation, laid down what they've been working on in the gym. I'm quite sure that's what they've been working on. So what he did was he went and used that jab. He kept that jab pumping all night. You know, he kept that jab going, and he took chances. He took chances. Some fighters don't take chances like that. Some fighters was pretty much trying to establish their distance, trying to fight from a distance, trying to go down low. But what he did was he closed the distance real fast, and he had great feet. Now, one thing about it is that I didn't like is that he was punching one at a time. You really saw him punching in combinations, which I think would have highlight and stepped him up another level. If you would have saw him come in with the swinging right hook, then follow with the left and come back with the right hook, you know, I think that would have been very impressive. Medina was slow on his feet and he was slow on the trigger. Okay, so Raymond Ford was doing a lot of counter punching, and he was punching pretty much and landing at will. You know, so I mean that was a great performance for him. I thought he could have got him out of there, but you know we know how it goes. But when you punch in single punches, it looked good. Yes, it does. It looked good in front of the judges. But when you punch in combinations, that really makes you look good. I mean, when you slap him with a right hand, and you come back and slap him with another left hand down to the body, and you come back up with another right hook. Man, that's very impressive. That means you got them all combobulated. You got them all mixed up. You got them all off balance. And that's what Raymond Ford got to learn how to do. Okay, now what he's doing right now is great. Don't get me wrong, it's great. But like I say, I would like to see him more active with those fast hands. So that's what I got on that, and I was very impressed.
Man. He looked so much better than his last fight, which I felt like he lost. Number one, he just showed that speed is such a huge tool in boxing. Like Medina could not handle his speed. You could tell that Medina like had the right idea. He was trying to press Raymond Ford. He was trying to break the distance, make it an ugly fight. He just couldn't get around Raymond Ford's speed. More specifically, the speed of his jab. Like he was popping that jab out there fast as hell. And that's one thing, and that's why people were so high on Raymond Ford, is because of how fast he is and how athletic he is down there at featherweight. Homie is fast, like fast. And so I liked his jab, and he was running like all his punches were straight. He did the quintessential, okay, I'm a jab, I'm gonna throw a left hand behind it, and until you prove that you can do something about it, shit, I'm just gonna keep doing it. And he did that shit over and over and over and over again for 12 rounds straight. And he also did a better job of getting off the ropes. He did have moments where Medina was able to pin him in the ropes, but it's a fight. Like, you in there with a guy that's undefeated that's trying to. So shit, he pinned him to the ropes a couple of times, but far less than what he got pinned against the ropes in his previous fight. So he did show improvement in that aspect. One thing, and these are just small notes because I love to see these fighters get better. Quickly, what's up, Bruce Gas? What's up? Everybody in the building that came in, and I saluted while KQ was talking. What's up with y'all too? I don't like to interrupt him, so you get a salute from me silently while he's talking because I don't want to interrupt my co-host while he's cooking. But so for Raymond Ford, man, a couple of critiques. Number one, when he goes to the body, it's nasty. Go to the body more. He started going to the body late in the fight when I think he should do that earlier, mix that in earlier because it's going to break the fighter down. It'll get you more stoppages, make you a more fan-friendly fighter. And then we all know you get more stoppages, you get more money and shit, and people want to see you. So that's one thing. And then number one, it's just better for you as a fighter because then your speed becomes even more because now you done got the dude tired because you've been going to the body all fight. So, and that's part of what you said, though, KQ. Combination punching will do that because now you throw the 1-2, maybe you throw the 3 down to the body. Or maybe you start down to the body and come up with the left hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, just mix it up a little bit more because I felt like the discrepancy in skill set and the discrepancy in speed between those two, it was definitely opportunities for Raymond Ford to do that. And then that leads me to my next point. If you can be playing basketball, he was dribbling between his legs and shit. So he was so much faster than the old dude. He was dribbling between his legs and shit. Instead of doing that, fire off a 3-4 punch combination. Show a little bit more dog, a little bit more grit, and get this dude up out of there. Like, the next step for him is if somebody ain't supposed to be in the ring with you, you get him the hell up out the ring with you, dog. And that don't mean that you got to be a one-punch knockout artist, but he's so fast, you just start firing off shit to make the ref be like, all right, this dude can't do nothing with him. And you make them come in there and stop the shit because Medina had nothing for him last night, but this was a great performance. Shout out to Kyle from the boxing section. I remember him telling me on my prediction show that Raymond Ford was going to be more focused, more relaxed. He was in a better headspace, and it showed. It showed in this fight to come in someone else's hometown and basically pitch a shutout the way that he did, man. That shit was impressive. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm looking forward to see what he does next. I want to see him continue to step up in competition, and see what he can be down there at 126 pounds. But the talent is definitely there. Still need some things to work on though, because there's gonna be guys that are going to be able to break that distance. There's gonna be guys that are gonna be able to make it an ugly fight, and I want to see how he's going to respond to that moving forward. But you got anything else on the fight, OG?
Oh, well, that you mentioned how he was imitating like he was playing basketball. Only thing about it is, okay, showboating. Okay, yeah, you got the fight under control. Yes, it's in the later rounds, and you maybe got one more round to go or something like that, and then you're feeling good and everything. But, sometimes that can go wrong. And like you said, if you that guy and you want to be that guy, take that energy and knock him the hell out.
Facts.
That's what you need to do. And then I get the showboating, and yes, it is a long time thing going in boxing, but just like the Olympics don't like showboating. That's why Floyd Mayweather ended up with a bronze medal besides a silver medal, because he was showboating. And sometimes you got to use that energy and go in there and get Medina out of there. He was a step behind, so you might well go a step up and knock him out. And that will make your stock go up.
Hey, shit, knock his ass out, then drill between your legs and shit if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Knock his ass out, then do your crossovers and
there
shit.
You go.
That's what shit, you knock his ass out and shoot a shot. Shit, I don't give a damn. But knock his ass out first. I feel that. I ain't mad at that, man.
Right, there you show out, but he had the fight under control, and and he wasn't worried about any punches. But this is boxing, and you never know, anything can happen. So always keep your guard up and always keep watching. So, but that's all I have on that one.
Yes, sir. We got 16 haters in here right now. 67 people, 51 likes. I know. Come on, 16. Come on, you 16 people. Smash on the like button. Throw an elbow at it. You You know what I'm saying? Drop an elbow on the like button one time for your boy, man.
Show your like for the old man.
Hook your brother up, man. All right, so let me ask you this. I want to get to a story. So Eddie Hearn said something. We had the Canelo Alvarez Triple G press conference this past week. And Eddie Hearn said something that was interesting to me that I haven't spoken on yet. And I think I heard you speak on a little bit, but I wanted to ask you about it, man. So he says that Canelo versus Triple G is the biggest fight in boxing, bigger than Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence Jr. Well, what do you think of those comments, man? Does Eddie Hearn make you mad saying that? Is it true? Just your overall thoughts on his opinion that fight is bigger and gonna do more and all of that than Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford.
Well, Eddie's trying to sell this fight because no one wants to see this fight again. Maybe Canelo took this fight to get his stock back up or whatever. But Eddie, he went on to say, well, see, you have to understand, Canelo's only 31, and Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford are older, and they haven't came close to accomplishing what Canelo Alvarez have accomplished. Now, if we got Canelo Alvarez fans in here, no offense or anything like that, but if Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford moved the way he moved, then of course they will accomplish everything he accomplished. All right? But they didn't move like he did. They went right straight through everybody and to get where they were. So now, again, of course, Eddie Hearn is trying to build up his confidence by fighting Triple G because he's taking the easy route. Nobody wants to talk about that, right? But they talk about Earl easy route. See, Canelo Alvarez, and I said, and like I said it before yesterday, that he might have that Adrian Broden syndrome. He might have that what I call keep your hands in your pocket, because when he had that fight with Demetrius Bivol, and Eddie Hearn knows that, and he's trying to find out, is he back all together? Because let's be honest, Canelo Alvarez was being kind of, man, he had an attitude on his shoulder.
Oh, we're going to talk about it. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get to it.
So Eddie Hearn, he don't think. And now he knows it's not the biggest fight in Earl Spence, but he needs to sell those tickets. DAZN is losing subscribers on that app, and they are losing viewership, and he is blowing a lot of money. Because all that money is going straight to none other than Anthony Joshua and Canelo Alvarez. Those are the two cash cows. So that's what's going on. So Eddie just trying to sell the fight. He knows that ain't the biggest fight. And then again, and sometimes jealousy and everything else kicks in because he ain't a part of it. Just like when Devin Haney, he wasn't a part of it, but he tried to shit on it. So there you go. So that's how I feel about it. Yeah.
All right, so check this out, right? Like, this the thing about God. Number one, I ain't mad at Eddie. Like, some people gonna be mad at him, shit on him. He just a promoter trying to promote shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I ain't gonna get mad at him for saying that his fight is bigger than this other fight, because he ain't supposed, like, they in direct competition with each other. Like, he is not supposed to be saying that a PBC fight is bigger than his fight. Like, he's supposed to be promoting this fight. So I'm not mad at that about it. But what I will just say is this, bro. Like, I remember after the first Canelo and Triple G fight, which was on HBO went out of business. So and that was the first fight when they were younger, more in their prime and shit. So if the fight is so big and it's gonna do so well, how come a company went out of business right after they put on their fight? That's the first thing. Second thing is, bro, go through like YouTube. People try to act like YouTubers and YouTube boxing ain't shit, and people don't know about boxing. Number one, they all watch us, right? Everybody in boxing watches YouTube and gets content, and then will either agree or make articles based off of shit that YouTubers are saying, or make talking points based off of YouTube, what YouTube is saying. So everybody watch YouTube, right? YouTube is the pulse of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You go all throughout YouTube. You got the Brother Boxing Gyms in here. You got D-Lo 404 Boxing in here. You got the War Report, Oddfellow in here. You had all the content creators that came through. Bruce Gas up in here, like all Quee and G5, and then like everybody. You go to all these channels. Go search how many Canelo versus Triple G videos you get. and compare it to how many Earl Spence Terrence Crawford videos you get, man.
That's right.
Ain't nobody talking about that shit.
Mhm.
Everybody's talking about the biggest fight in boxing, which is Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. And that's why I cannot wait till this fight is announced, this fight get made, and it is going to sell, and it is going to sell outstanding, bro. Because this is a fight fans fight. This is a casual fight. Just watch how people show up and show out for this fight. Like, and number one, people perceive it to be more competitive, and they perceive it to be a better product because Triple G is 41, 42 years old, moving up to a weight class he never fought in before. Fighting against a fighter who's coming off a loss and a fighter who's running around here picking and choosing who we want to fight. And people are kind of rallying against that. If it was so great and it was such a big fight and it was bigger than Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, more people will be talking about it. The only people that will be interested in this fight in terms of talking about how big it is, making excuses about it, and talking about how great the fight is are going to be Canelo Alvarez fanboys, bro. Mm-hmm. That's it. Like, Canelo Alvarez fans are going to big up this fight and make it seem like Triple G is still a monster. Triple G still in his prime. So that way, if Canelo's able to beat him, then they can make the win look better than what it is. And these are just facts. This ain't me hating or nothing, but it's not bigger than Spence versus Crawford. Because I'm sorry, I'm from the school of thought where the better product is bigger to me. Like the fight that I know that is gonna be better is the one that I want to see. And I'm sorry, like both of it, and Canelo fans may hate this, and Triple G fans may not like this, but Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford got better skill sets. Yeah. They better fighters in terms of their skill and their talent, and they funner to watch.
Exactly.
Like I don't have to worry about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford getting tired after 4 rounds. I don't have to worry about that shit. I don't have to worry about them punching themselves out in 4 rounds, bro.
Exactly.
I don't have to worry about that shit. I know that for however long that fight lasts, it's gonna be a great fight. Mm-hmm. Sorry, bro. It's the better fight. It's the bigger fight to me. And ain't nobody gonna convince me otherwise. Shout out to my brother Bole with the $5 in the super chat. He say, not friends, but Illinois is my birth state. And we lived in Texas for 7 years during the 80s. Fulton over Bam, pound for pound, though. Yeah, I still got him over Bam right now. I think I have him. I can check for you right quick. I got where'd I put him? Oh no. Is this my new list? Oh, that's my old one. Hold on, I got my new one. There it is. Yeah. I got Fulton at 7 right now. I got Fulton at 7, Bam at 8, and I had Bam at 8 7 months ago. 7 months ago, I had him at 8. Shout out to Bang Gang in the building. I see you, bro. All right, OG. Let's get to another fight, man. Let's get to another fight. But yeah,
let me ask this real fast.
Yeah, what's
what
up?
you were saying about Canelo and Triple G and Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. Yeah, it is a difference in that. Because what you're going to get out of Triple G and Canelo Alvarez is what stand still, flat-footed, and swinging. You're going to get some lateral movement. You'll get some in and out. You'll get some inside action. You're going to get everything with Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. That's the difference. That's the difference. Now, it seems, yes, Canelo is younger and Triple G is older. But Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford just right there together in age, basically. So that's the difference. And that's a big difference. And it's a big difference when you want a fight that these guys never fought ever at this weight class. I don't know about never fought in amateurs. So Triple G.
OG, they ain't never, listen, neither one of those fighters have ever looked as bad as Canelo looked against Bivol.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Neither one of those fighters have ever looked as bad as Triple G looked against Murata.
Yep.
There's much more intrigue in that fight. There's much more skill. There's much more talent. There's much more. They're much more vibrant fighters. They're more athletic. Like, man, miss me with all that shit. I'm not trying to hear none of that, Eddie. But do your thing, Eddie. Promote your shit. But nah, bro. The bigger and better fight is Spence versus Crawford. I don't care what none of them say, dog.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go to your Shot-Town sister, man. Jessica McCaskill, Alma Ibarra, man. Listen, McCaskill got anger issues, man. She out this mother like a serial killer, bro. What's wrong with you people from Chicago, man? Y'all so goddamn mad all the time. Why was she so angry last night? Why she do that girl like that, KQ? What's up with the fight, man? What you got?
Man, she was focused, right? And that Stormy B, man, he had his knife sharpening too. He wanted somebody in this chat to say something, right? But
Mhm.
Jessica McCaskill, she was focused. She wanted that win so bad that she can taste it. She was so focused on it, and she came right out the gate. No warming up, no filling out round. She came right out there and went for the hill. She shot her right hand and left hand. I'm talking about big shots with big mean intentions. And she was landing some and she was missing some. But she had a lot of anger in her. And yet you right about that. She was pissed off. And I think what pissed her off was that Barra was talking a lot of smack and leading up to the fight. But McCaskill wanted to make example out of her, and she did that. She did that. Matter of fact, the punches she was throwing, I mean, they were hard punches. And Barra, she got popped back. Her head was getting popped back. I mean, everything was getting popped back. So I mean, hey, McCaskill did a great job, but I don't think she had great accuracy. But I think in the future she's gonna have to slow it down, and because she can punch herself out. Lucky these are 2 minute rounds, and she was fighting a young lady that had a longer reach, didn't know how to use it, and didn't know how to use her lateral movement, and couldn't get out the way of them punches. Now she tried
Mm.
to hold. She tried to hold a little bit, but McCaskill refused to clinch a lot of times. And then she'd come out right back again and swinging right. She had tucked that head. I call her a little mini Mike Tyson last night because she had ducked that head down and she just comes swinging, wham, and she started landing. Now that's amazing because she didn't have no great punch accuracy, but those punches start landing. I'm talking about landing flush on the left side of a bare head, so and she felt it. And her corner saw it and heard it. And they was very worried about, hey, is she gonna get knocked out or get hurt? Because
Mhm.
Castle came in there strong. She came in there mean. She came in there like a dog. And I mean, she went in there and she got hers. I mean,
Yeah.
man, she got hers.
She
Yes.
won that fight, OG. She won that fight off of aggression and
Yep.
dog. Is it like she won that fight from the opening belt because she was just so damn aggressive and such
Man,
a
she
dog.
was.
Like, and she
Uh-huh.
went in there, man. She was catching that girl with overhand rights,
Yep.
big left hooks, and she was throwing them hoes from her back. Like she was reaching back and just, you know what I'm saying? Like she
Uh,
really had something personal against that girl, man. And y'all smash the like button. We got 79 people in here, 64 likes. 15 people ain't smashed the like button yet. Y'all get the likes up, man.
yes,
But
sir.
she went in and she did her thing, man. She it was so exciting for while it lasted. And let me just say this, man. I like women be wanting the same smoke or the same accolades that men get, right? They want to be put on the same level, and I totally respect that and I understand that, and that's why I got to do Alma Ibarra the same way that I did Chris Colbert. I got to do it to her. She done, bro. Like she finished. Like at the highest level of boxing, she done because her card got pulled last night. They did the damn, and I ain't just talking about because McCaskill whooped the ass, because McCaskill whooped everybody ass. But the
Mhm.
difference between the girl that she fought before this and this girl Ibarra, the ref in the corner had to stop the other girl from fighting because McCaskill was whooping her ass. Alma
Mhm.
Ibarra last night, she straight up lied to her corner and she just punked out. She say, McCaskill is holding too much. I just want to go home. That's it. What? What? Like I was watching the fight. You were the one holding. Your ass was, how could you say some shit like that, bro?
She was holding under the arm. She was
Yeah,
holding
she
her
said,
arm.
man, that lady said, she said, but she told her corner was trying to do that. He was like, all right, let's go. The ref came over there to say, like, because the ref was like, all right, what's going on? Why y'all ain't got up out the corner yet? She said, she holding too much. I just want to go home.
Blood boxing, what it do, man?
Hey, what up, blood? Hey, I was like, oh, blood, you ain't got no, hold on. I can't see you comment on YouTube yet. If you ain't got no wrench, I'll wrench you up. I gotta look out for y'all so y'all can come over here and say what y'all want to say, my other content creators and shit. But yeah, man. So I was overly impressed with the aggression that she put on. It was something that I thoroughly enjoyed. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. She did her thing. The only issue that I have is is that the other girl quit, man. Like I don't like that quitting and shit. To me,
Yeah.
that's you know what I'm saying. Like you gotta come out like yeah, she was beating on you, but
Mhm.
she wasn't hurt physically. OG, like she was hurt mentally. And
Mhm.
so when you say nah, blood, she really said that. They translated it. They translated the Spanish and everything. She really said that shit. Like I'm not. It ain't even a joke, bro. She really said she holding too much. I just want to go home. Like so, when you get beat mentally like that, OG, it's just something that I don't think she can come back from it, man. I think she came over here. She had her shot. She thought stuff was sweet. She thought because she was bigger than McCaskill. She was
Right.
longer than McCaskill,
All
but
right.
McCaskill just was more aggressive and much more of a dog and a barber with a chin up in there. She just couldn't get it out of the way of them looping punches that McCaskill was throwing at her.
Yeah.
She couldn't do nothing with it. So McCaskill is on to the next. She said she want to go over that back down to 140. She interested in 140. She said 147 ain't really doing shit for her no more. She been
Mhm.
undisputed for like 3 or 4 fights now. She didn't defended her belt, so she trying to go down to 140 and get Chantel Cameron, which is a great fight
Yeah.
and fight
Yeah.
other champions. So I think that'd be a good move for us, so we can see
Yeah.
what else you got going on. And shout out to Pierre Dutorme with that $14 in the super chat. I appreciate you, bro. But you got anything else on your Shot Town sister, man? She put on for y'all last night, bro.
Oh yeah, she did. She did. And me and Stormy, man, we was smiling and we was happy for her, because she's not really famous here because we're not really a boxing city. But they know her and they know of her. And man, I was happy for her. Her trainer was happy for her, and this is what she wanted. Now, I think, like you said, she's getting a little tired now, defending the belts, and she want another challenge. I don't think no
Mm.
one in that division can challenge her right now, so she wants to go head on and get new things, do new
Yeah, go
things.
down to 140 and see if
Yeah.
you can unify that division. Start, you know what I'm saying? Now she
Mhm.
trying to build. It's time to start building that legacy and maybe a Hall of Fame career. If she can go down there and unify,
Yes,
two
sir.
weight class undisputed. Because that's one thing about women's fights. They seem like they're easier to make. And they seem like they all will fight each other because there's not a whole lot of them. You know what I mean? In each weight class at the top. So and then the champions, a lot of the champions down in 140, they fight on the zone just like she do. So those fights should be easy to make, man. And I love to see them. Let me get to this though, man. Again, we got to cover this Canelo press conference while we're doing these fights because it's a lot of things I haven't talked about yet. So Canelo versus Dimitri Bivol. They asked him about Bivol in the Triple G press conference, and I've been telling people he's not fighting Bivol again, and nor should he, bro. He need to leave 175 alone. He don't want no smoke with them dudes up there. But this is what he said, trying to sound tough. But if you really pay attention to what he's saying, bro, we ain't getting that fight. He says if I fight with Bivol again, I'm going to fight at 175 because I don't want any excuses. I don't want an excuse. If I fight with Bivol again, I'm going to fight at 175. OG, do you think there's any chance Canelo's going to get in the ring with Dimitri Bivol ever
No,
again?
no. What they say, smoke and damn mirrors. That's what it is. The whooping that Canelo got, it brought his stock down a lot. Maybe you all probably noticed because a lot of people ain't Canelo fans. But Canelo don't want to get in there with Demetrius Bivol. Why? Because he don't have anything that can pretty much stop him from punching, moving, using his lateral movement, using his jab. Because Canelo doesn't fight like that. Canelo is not that type of fighter. Canelo is what walk you down and try to go to the body because he has short arms and he's short in stature. Now, Bibble is taller. He know how to establish distance. He fight at mid range, or he can fight up close, or he can fight on the inside. But all he did, like I said, I told everybody on my channel that it wasn't no spectacular plan. All he did was what? Just pure box. That's it. And Canelo cannot handle that. So if you dare to be great, if you dare to be the face of boxing, then go ahead on through it then and just take that ass whooping again. But I don't think he's going to do that. I think it's just a lot of smoke and mirror talk. If he wanted the rematch, he would have had it before Triple G. He would have done it before Triple G. Even though it's in the contract, Triple G can wait. And the rematch would take place first. So no, he's not going to take that rematch, not at all. So that's why I see, and I think he had a little attitude too. Well, we'll go ahead and get to that, but that's all I have on that.
Yeah, man. So to me, I've always said he ain't fighting Bivol again, and I maintain that. And I think these quotes are very telling. He didn't say when I fight Bivol again, it's gonna be at 175. When I fight him again, I don't want any excuses. That man said if I fight him again. That let you know right there, he ain't fighting him, bro. And then again, and this ain't hating, these are just facts. I just encourage everyone to look at his actions after tough fights. After he fought Floyd Mayweather, he fought Alfredo Angulo. After he had a tough ass fight with Aries Landy Lara, he fought James Kirkland. After he had those tough fights with Triple G, he fought Rocky Fielding. And then after he just fought Dimitri Bivol, he's fighting a 40-something-year-old Gennady Golovkin who's never fought at 168 pounds before, who's a career middleweight. So he's bringing up a 40-something-year-old fighter to fight at a weight class he ain't never fought at before. He's not going back in there, bro. Like if it was a close fight or a draw or something like that, then maybe he'd do it, but he got thoroughly beat. And nor should he. He's 5'7", right? He's already coming up from 154. 175, he don't have nothing for them. And he should just be thankful that it was a boxer puncher who don't really turn on the gas like Dimitri Bivol that he was in there with. Because if he had made the wrong mistake of fighting Artur Beterbiev, shit would have been a lot worse. shit would have been a lot worse. So he should just stay where he at. It's a lot of smoke for him at 168. You got 160 pounders that been trying to fight him that's gonna be coming up to 168. He's the undisputed champion at 168. Stay there, reign there, leave Dimitri Bivol alone because you got people that hate Canelo so much that want to see him get his ass beat, so they want him to fight Bivol. Me personally, I want competitive, great, good fights, and I know that fight's not gonna be competitive, so I don't want to see it again because I already know what's gonna happen. He can't beat Dimitri Bivol. There's no adjustments to be made. There's nothing he can do with that man, bro. So he need to just stay where he at and fight the guys that we've been asking him to fight anyway. I got 85 people in here with 73 likes. I got 12 haters. I need the 12 people that didn't hit the like button to go ahead and hit the like button for us one time, man. Please, please, please. Yes, all right, OG, let's get to the co-main event, man. Let's get to the co-main event. MJ Akhmadaliev versus Ronnie Rios. Ronnie Rios tried to put up a good fight, but MJ Akhmadaliev was just too much, man. What you got on that fight?
Man, that was a good fight. Man, that was, man. I mean, well, hell, all of them was a good fight. But MJ, he took his time. And I can say he was taking his time. But Rios now, he didn't come to collect no damn check now. Let's get that out of his right now. Because he was throwing, and he was throwing with main intentions. He was going downstairs. He was going upstairs. But he was throwing. And one thing about Rios was that he was going to the body. He was mixing it up. He was going upstairs, going down to the body. But he kept that high guard up there. Then he was firing off the high guard. He was firing off the high guard like this. But there come MJ, who was a smaller fighter. And then he started getting his groove on. All right. Then he started getting his rhythm. All right. Then he started landing punches. He established distance. He was able to get down there to the sternum. He was getting ready to get there with the shovel jab. He went up there between the guard. He split the guard right under the chin. I mean, he was throwing every punch you can name. I mean, he was counting on pull counters. He was doing everything he needed to do to score on this man. And then Rio was kind of pissed off because he getting hit with everything but the kitchen sink. So he came and showed a little aggression. It was controlled aggression at that. But he came in there and he would start working the body. He had MJ moving from left to right, right to left, right, left, right. But MJ was smart. He did not get caught up on the ropes. And that's what Rio was trying to do. He was trying to steer him and cut off the ring and get him against the rope because that's his bread and butter. He can work the body. He can pretty much go downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. Because MJ can't move,
Mm-hmm.
So, but MJ was smart. Besides bagging back, he went side to side. He went around to the right. He went around to the left. He went around to the right. And then he fired, bam, stop, bam, hammer time, and hit him with another right hand. Then he came back and hit him with a left hand. He was going downstairs all night. I mean, you can't ask for a perfect game plan than what he did last night. And Rios pretty much now this is what I'm saying that I think is important. Uh, uh, Everybody knows that the body shot is very important in the sport of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Said this about a month ago. A lot of people got away from the body shot in the past. Now it's starting to come back where they know, hey, we got to break this guy down, take the legs from under him, and take that air out of that candy bag. And that's what MJ did last night. He went there and he folded. I mean, he folded him just like a knife, pocket
Mm-hmm.
knife. I mean, he hit that body and hit right there in that sweet spot, and it made him fold over Rios. But when Rios folded over, he forgot to protect his head. And that's when MJ kept on putting them hammer shots on him. That's when he almost caught him with an uppercut. And then he knocked him down and he took a knee. Then he got back up. Then it was the same thing over again. Now, see, MJ could have got him out of there about 3 rounds before then, before that last round. But I think he ran out of gas. I think he punched himself out. But come the 12th round, then MJ just said, you know what? I'm finna go for broke. He folded him over that time. And of course, just like a Keith Thurman pretty much get out the way and run down the end of the ring. But Rios folded over and head was exposed, and MJ started throwing rights and left, uppercut,
Yeah.
and everything else. Then he got him out of there. He just started speeding though, because more punches you throw, the more the referee get ready to step in. 'Cause I saw the referee get ready, bam, it's over with. And hey, that was a good win for MJ.
Yeah, man. He laid down. He did very good. He boxed well. He had the jab working. He was able to catch Running Rios coming in with shots. Running Rios had some success, but just like I told everyone, he's gonna struggle with the movement of MJ Akhmadaliev because MJ Akhmadaliev has good feet, and Running Rios need to be planted. His feet have to be planted for him to have success. And so as a result, what you guys saw was Running Rios reaching a lot because he couldn't get his feet planted, and then MJ Akhmadaliev was able to counter him specifically looking for that left uppercut. The first left uppercut he caught him with to the body, like in the second or third round, hurt him real bad. And I thought Running Rios was on the verge of getting stopped right then, but he stayed tough. He stayed up on his feet. He weathered the storm, and he came back and he fought a valiant fight. He just didn't have the tools to deal with Akhmadaliev. Akhmadaliev's hands was faster. His feet were faster. He had a better jab, even though he was the shorter man. And they were saying, and you could kind of tell, he didn't get tired, OG. You were calling the fight, so you didn't hear this. He actually hurt his left hand in the middle of the fight. That's why he turned off the gas, and that's why you saw him start just jabbing and using his right hook more. And then he even said it in the post-fight interview. He was like, in the 12th round, I knew my left hand was hurt. I knew it was numb, but my trainer just told me to worry about it after the fight and just go for it and try to knock him out. And that's what he did. He started throwing that hole with reckless abandon, and he got Rios up out of there. And you made a very good point about how Rios, he kept ducking down, like he kept ducking right in front of him, just leaving it like he would just. It's like he was begging somebody to throw an uppercut, like just please hit me with an uppercut. I'm gonna bend straight over, hit me with the uppercut. But that could be as a result of them body shots that he took early in the fight. And like you said, that body punching, man. All these fighters, y'all better wake up. That's the way. That's the way to get stoppages, and that's the way to really wear people down and be a very strong fighter. The back half of the fight. But for MJ Akhmadaliev, he cost me just a little bit of money. We still did good with the bookies last night, but man, I was mad, bro. I was like, damn, why you can't have more Raymond Ford in you, bro? Start dribbling or some shit. Why are you going out here in the 12th round? You already won. Your ass is up so big on the scorecards. Your hand is hurt. Just chill. I just need to run the Rios last 1 more minute. MJ Akhmadaliev said, "Not tonight. I'm about to beat your ass." He caught him with a left uppercut, left uppercut, left uppercut, right hook, and then Rios got up. I'm like, "All right, bro, try to survive." And then MJ just went to beating his ass, and then I'm looking at the ref. I'm like, "Ref, leave it alone. Leave it alone." Nah. Ref stepped in and stopped that shit. I'm like, God damn, MJ, why you have to do him like that? But I want to say for MJ Akhmadaliev, he's supposed to have a mandatory named Tapales or some shit out of the Philippines. I don't want to see that. Somebody need to pay that man step aside so we can get MJ Akhmadaliev versus Stephen Fulton for the 122-pound undisputed title. It's only one fight away from undisputed at the 122-pound division. Whatchamacallit, Fulton just fought his mandatory. This was Akhmadaliev's WBA mandatory. They trying to put an IBF mandatory on him named Tapales. This guy just beat somebody that got 18 losses. He already got 3 losses and been knocked out 2 times. I don't want to see that fight, man. I don't want to see that fight. They need to just let him pay him some step aside money so we can get the biggest fight in that division that we've had in years. And get an undisputed champion, man. This is the year of the undisputed. Boxing been crunk so far. We need to get that, man. We need to get that fight. But great performance by him. Hope his hand is okay. Hope he didn't break it. Hope he can just put some ice on it. And get back to training real soon so we can see him at the end of this year, hopefully with a big Stephen Fulton, MJ Akhmadaliev announcement, man. But you got anything else on that fight?
No. Like I say, it was a good fight. And like I said, Rios, a lot of people get away from the body shots. And I think that's important, the body shots, because if you suck them in there hard enough, if you can go in there straight right off the bat and break your opponent down, them body shots start taking a toll around maybe the 4th, 5th round, and then you can pretty much go into it, So I mean, but that's about all I have. And like I said, Keith Thurman usually get out the way with them body shots because he's another fighter that can't take body shots. Of course, Rio, he got folded over and he was bent over, and hey, MJ did the right thing. Jump on him, get him out of there. I know you didn't want that, but hey, that was
hey, he put on a great performance, man. I just had a little something on the outcome, but I still won big last night, so I ain't tripping. So, we good.
So that's all I got on that.
Man, you brought up Keith Thurman a couple of times. I wanted to ask you, man. Keith Thurman said that Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence holding up the division, and that they got all the belts, and it will be much more exciting fights. For it could be a lot more young champions if Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford wasn't holding up the division right now, and they didn't have all the belts. What you think, old Keith? Old Keith basically hating on the man and saying that they holding up the division, man. What you think of that?
That is the most asinine statement I ever heard. The ultimate goal in the sport of boxing is to collect all the titles, to win all the titles. That's the ultimate goal. Every fighter wants to win and be undisputed. And this year, right now, we getting all the undisputed and the undisputed and unified fever right now. We got it right now in the sport of boxing. Everybody is getting unified. Katie Taylor, Jamel, Haney. I mean, everybody is doing their part. Keith, I'm sorry. When you had 2 belts, was you saying that? Was you holding up the division when you had 2 belts? No, you wasn't saying that. You're saying that, Chief, because nobody liked your ass. You saying that because nobody don't want to fight your ass. Because you are commanding a $10 million pay day that you ain't worth $10 million. Hell, you ain't worth 5. So, I mean, miss me with that. You trying to get other fighters to jump on the bandwagon like you did with, like the other fighters did with the Hall of Famers. Everybody's not going to jump on your bandwagon. Because, see, the ultimate goal, it should be one face, one champion at one division. That's what it should be. But of course, the WBA got the super and the regular and whatever else, and then you got the United States champion. You got the over in the UK, you got the Londale belt. You got all these belts over there, So, but now we got to get rid of some of these belts too. But Keith, I'm sorry, wait your turn. wait your turn, and start at the back of the line. Who are you to think your asses should be up there and be the mandatory of Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford, or sit there and try to fight Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford? And he gave up on Earl. Because Earl saying, you know what? Hey, I don't care about Undisputed. I ain't fighting his ass, right? And he stuck to it. So now he was trying to get a fight with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford said, man, please. Hey, I'd rather fight Jamel. So Keith stopped with that. That's the most dumbest shit I ever heard. Hold up the belt for the other fighters. So when the other fighters get one belt, they gonna stop there? No. Oh, they happy with one? No. The more belts you win, the more belts you win, the better you are. The more money you make, the more your ranking, your stock, everything goes up. I mean, you know that, Chief. I mean, don't blame us for your situation. You sound like Adrian Broner. Don't blame us for
Facts,
your
man.
situation. Come on now. You put yourself in that situation. You wanted to fell out of love with boxing. We didn't. You did. So I'm sorry. Your ass been replaced. All right.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, like, listen, man. Listen, Keith Thurman, he just mad that he ain't in the mix. That's all it is, bro. He just hating right now. Like, number one, you got 3 fights in 3 years, bro. Since 2019, you got 3 fights. In between 2017, that's why he can't do this shit with people like me. Like, you fought Danny Garcia in March of 2017. You didn't fight again until January of 2019 against Josito Lopez. And guess what? You had the WBA belt that whole goddamn time. Did you, when you had the WBA belt, did you say, man, I just need to, I'm holding up the division. I'm holding up the division. I just need to, these young fighters, I need to give them a chance, let them fight each other because I'm holding up the division. I didn't hear him say that shit not one time. He kept that goddamn belt, and he came back as a champion. He didn't give a damn about holding up the division when he was one of those champions. And here's the thing, Keith. He said there could be more exciting fights, and I agree with him. But you can fight. Like, the only exciting fight ain't you versus Terrence Crawford or you versus Errol Spence. If you want to skip the front of the line, right, and you want to show how great you are, why don't you fight Imantas Stanionis or fight Jerome Boots-Ennis? Stanionis is a WBA regular champion. If you really want to get back in the mix, Keith, you can fight Stanionis, take his belt, and then you become the WBA mandatory. And we know the WBA love you. They let you stay champion from 2017 to 2019 when your ass didn't fight. They stripped Manny Pacquiao, but they let you keep your shit.
Yeah.
So we know the WBA love you, Keith. So go ahead and fight Stanionis, bro. Or Jerome Boots-Ennis, he's the IBF mandatory right now. You can beat his ass and become the IBF mandatory. Why don't you do something like that instead of worrying about what Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford got on? Because Terrence Crawford, he just defended his mandatory in Sean Porter, and he defended the year before that. Like, he been fighting every year. He didn't do what you did. Terrence Crawford kept fighting. And so Terrence Crawford is about to try to fight for Undisputed. Earl Spence, he had a car wreck, and he had a retina injury, and he was more active than your ass. How that happened? You didn't have shit going on. You was sitting on your couch. You was chilling, Keith. You didn't have shit going on. This man done had his eye almost knocked out his head, and he almost died in a car accident, and he been more active than your ass. Matter of fact, he just unified. So how are they holding up the division when Earl Spence unified 2 months ago? 2 months ago that man unified, and you talking about they holding up the division. Your ass is just hating, right? And you just wish you was in the mix. They ain't letting your ass in the mix, and you mad because you know if you want a big fight, you got to fight one of these young, hungry lions, and you scared your ass might lose. You scared your ass might lose because you beat the shit out of Mario Barrios. You did. You beat him up, but he hurt your ass with a body shot. And we all know that Boots and Stanionis are better fighters than him. And you scared that you're going to mess up your whole little play. I know what it is. He trying to get $10 million so he can retire, KQ. He don't really want to try to be the best no more because somebody that's going to try to be the best, they going to get themselves in the mix. He trying to get back in the mix based off of who he was in 2016, KQ.
Right.
He want to get in the mix because of what he did 5-6 years ago, man. Ain't nobody falling for that shit, man. Miss me with that bullshit. Shout out to BN Boxing News with the $2. He say we all know keep looking for that last payday. Big facts. That's all. He mad because he can't get it. Because if he fight one of these young people, it'll put him in position to like maybe be champion again. But they ain't gonna pay him the money that he want. And Keith don't really care about being champion again.
Right.
He trying to sell himself for some money. He trying to sell an ass whooping. Like, I'm gonna take an ass whooping because I can't beat none of these dudes right now because I let myself go. I'm gonna take an ass whooping, but I want my ass whooping to be from Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford because I want to get the most amount of money to get my ass whooped. That's where he at in his career, man. I hate to say it, but that's what it is.
Yeah. That's what he's looking for. He's looking for a payday, and a payday that Boots can't give him. Only one that can give him a payday. Of course, Canelo's out the question. Of course, Anthony Joshua's out the question. But you got Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, and they don't want to fight him. They got plans for themselves. So, I mean, Chief, I'm sorry, you out there and you have to fight somebody else for lesser money. Now, if you love boxing like you say you do, then you'll take it and you'll fight someone else, and then you'll work your way back up. Because Keith Thurman is not that old.
He only 30. I think he like 30. How old is he, man?
31.
He only 33. He only 33.
Okay. Yeah, he's not that old. He has a chance to come back, but he don't want to come back. He wants to come back for a bag, and that's it. He just want another payday. That's all he want. So you ain't gonna get it, Keith. You ain't gonna get it from Earl, and you definitely ain't gonna get it for Terrence. So
because the PBC is not, man. The only fight they make for Terrence Crawford is Earl Spence. I keep trying to tell people that. Before we get to the last fight, I want to talk about this Canelo press conference, man. He seemed very tense. OG, he seemed very, very angry, very uptight. He was like a thug running around there, like he was just mad. He was ready to kill somebody. He was upset. Why he so mad, man? What's wrong with Canelo, OG?
Man,
what's going on with him?
I think Canelo's hearing the chatter. I think Canelo reading the chatter. I think Canelo knows that his base had dropped a little bit, and his ranking has dropped too. Even though he's still up there, but he still dropped some with the Mitchell Bivol fight. And of course, everyone's looking at him like, hey, you got exposed last fight. You wasn't doing anything and you couldn't score on Bivol or anything, And then Canelo looking at Triple G, and Triple G, he's the man in the way. He's in the middle of the firing squad. And what he's saying is that Canelo, what he's saying in Triple G is an asshole. That he's not a nice guy. Now, I don't know if they had words backstage or something. I don't know. But is he putting on a persona? Is he putting on an act? Is he trying to sell the fight because he knows nobody want to see that shit? I don't know. But right now, he has a main strength on him, especially during the face-off. During the face-off, he had that diva-type attitude. He had that diva-like rolling eyes. He looked at Triple J and rolled his eyes and turned around. Slowly, he turned, step by step and inch by inch. And he looked at him like, man, I can't wait to whoop your ass. But here I go. The Adrian Broner syndrome. That's right, the Adrian Broner syndrome. Will he live up to the hype? Will he live up to the mean mugging?
What's that confidence looking like? Yeah, what's that confidence looking like, man?
That's right. Like they used to say in the old Batman. All right, stay tuned. That same Bat channel, that same Bat time. And let's see what Batman is turn around and say, okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do what I usually do. But then again, he might just hold his hands back. He might not have that confidence he usually have. See, when you win a lot, knockout, when you win a lot like that, you tend to get comfortable. You tend to be like, okay, and invincible. Like, oh, okay, can't nobody beat me. I am the man. And cherry picking helps too. Okay. And then, you go in there and tainted meat, that usually helps too. Okay. But then you get used to making the money, used to making the moves, and usually doing this and that. And then when you get into a fight with somebody, because remember, he was going on to cruiserweight. 175, oh, that ain't nothing. He was going up there to fight Macadamia nuts, right? But he didn't fight him,
They're going to beat Macadamia nut, yeah.
So I don't want to hear none of them people talking about, well, he was at 175. No, he was going on cruiserweight, damn it. All right. Now, he went to 175, and he thought that he had another cherry, but he was wrong. He got outboxed, he got outclassed, and that what happened. And now he's taking it out on Triple G. He's mad. He's mad and he's very angry. Now, would he step up or would he not throw his hands? That's the question. And you know what? And this what knockout. This what really intrigued me. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to see this fight, but then again, I do. And the reason why I do, I just want to see how Canelo reacts. All right, because some fighters, like I say, AB, look at him. Some fighters, when they get their heart snatched out of them, when they get that good old fashioned Mississippi ass whooping, they tend to the next fight take a soft touch and still don't do anything, still don't let their hands go, or a draw. But let's see if this gonna be the same Canelo, the same one that walked you down, the same one with the power, the strength and walk through punches. Let's see is that the same one gonna stand right there in front of you and they gonna trade. This is what I'm curious about. This is what I want to see. Did Bibble really, really, really change his life? But okay, let's see. So but that's all I got on
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
I mean, his demeanor at the press conference, it ain't you who he usually is. So that's always when
right.
people start acting outside themselves, is always, especially in boxing, which is such a mental sport, that's always gonna perk my eyes up and perk my ears up a little bit. Like, bro, what's going on? So
Mm-hmm.
I just think he feel the pressure, OG. Like Canelo is built off of people saying he the number one fighter in the world. Everybody out, I'm coming to the weigh-ins and the press conference. I got on silk pajamas, literally. You know what I'm saying? And so for him to have that loss that he did and lose so convincingly to Dimitri Bivol, it gotta hurt your confidence. Like at the end of the day, say what y'all want, but the man is human. Like we all human. Like he ain't no robot out there, bitch. He ain't no cyborg or nothing. So he
Mm-hmm.
he really is looking at this fight like this is make or break. Can you imagine if he lose to Triple G? And let's just keep it a buck. Like he fought Triple G twice. He didn't blow Triple G out. Them was close ass fights. And so now you got Triple G who's older, but Canelo is older. And you got Triple G who maybe has lost a step, but did Canelo look like himself against Dimitri Bivol? Like, I mean,
Knockout.
there's a lot of questions, bro.
What
There's a
I'm
lot of
gonna say
questions.
something. Knockout.
Yeah, go ahead.
JT. I didn't say that Bivol was a cherry. No, I didn't say that. I said Canelo cherry picking helps too when
Yeah.
you winning and everything. I didn't say Demetrius Bivol was a cherry. All right. Okay, Knockout. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. So for Canelo, he's really his confidence gotta be like he gotta be looking at himself like, damn, bro, like shit, I gotta win this hoe. And so yeah, he pulling up Triple G to 168 in the division that he ain't never fought in before. Yeah, Triple G is 41 years old, but the last thing to go is your power. And for somebody the age of Triple G, it could actually help him not having to cut 8 pounds. That's an extra 8 pounds that he don't have to cut weight. So he could be even, he could be strong. And it ain't like Triple G is gonna have to go look for Canelo. Like Canelo is gonna use all this lateral movement and make Triple G wear him out. Nah, they gonna get in the ring and they gonna bang. And it's gonna be a toe-to-toe battle. So Canelo knows this. And I'm sorry, like coming off of a loss like that, he feeling the pressure because if he lose to Triple G, all that shit it go crumbling down, bro. So everything that he was built up to be, everything that everyone was saying about him, all that shit go away. All that shit go away, bro. And so that's why I think you getting this tense, upset, angry, very, very short Canelo. But if he coming to fight that way, it's gonna work against him. So I hope he get it together and he, you know what I'm saying? Do what he need to do, but for his sake and for the sake of his fans, because, bruh, after all of this for the last 4 years or the last 5, 6 years since Mayweather, after all of this, if your ass go in there and you lose to Triple G directly after losing to Bivol, and Triple G becomes an undisputed champion at 168 pounds, bro. Dog, this shit gonna turn quick, boy. It's gonna be a lot of people out here sick in a mug. So that's why he tight right now. But I would advise him to loosen up. You better loosen up and start acting like yourself, man. You gonna go in there because one thing Triple G ain't slowed down is his work rate. And it's gas tank. You take your ass in there and you get tired after 4 rounds with Triple G if you want to, Canelo. You take your ass in there like you did against Bivol and get tired after 4 rounds. Not throwing shit. All right, bro. You go ahead and try that shit, man. Hey, I want to see the fight because people saying like going into the Bivol fight, I was one of these people. Hey, man, he gonna watch Triple G. I ain't really trying to see this fight. This like a 70-30 fight in favor of Canelo. Looking at it now, I still favor Canelo in the fight, but it's much closer. I'm thinking 60-40, 55-45, just because of Canelo's confidence and his work rate ain't the best. And Triple G could be stronger at 168. So I'm gonna be watching the build up to the fight, the workouts. I'm gonna be watching how Triple G looks making weight. I'm gonna be watching all of that shit, man, because this fight could get very interesting very quick. It could get very interesting very quick. And yeah, low blow, he did look tired. He looked old in his last fight. But maybe sometimes Kobe looked old all year. Shout out to Kobe, he looked old all year in his final year, but then he dropped like 60 in his last game. He turned back the clock for one great performance. Shit, Triple G might do some shit like that. You never know. You never know, because this is a fight he been waiting on. This is a fight he can get up for. This is a fight he putting all his eggs in one basket. But that's really all I got on it, man. Canelo, he very angry. He very, very tense. And it's tense because he feeling the pressure, man. He got to win this fight. If he don't win this fight, it's all over with. Everything is done. That's really all I got on it, man. You got anything else before we get to the last fight, the man of the show, the main topic of the show, man? You got anything else?
Well, just one more thing that now if Canelo I'm gonna ask you this. What chat to? If Canelo do loses to Triple J, let's just say he doesn't let his hands go, he get tired. Will that really drop him off the pound for pound list? Will that change his paydays, and will he now not be the face of boxing, or they still gonna keep him relevant? That's the question.
He'll be relevant, but you don't get to make $30 million a fight. I don't give a damn who you are. You get to losing and shit. You ain't making no $30-40 million a fight, bro.
Okay.
You ain't like that shit come with it. Like he gonna, you know what I'm saying? He gonna take a hit. Cause then now you the challenger. Now you gotta hope to get a rematch with Triple G, or if Triple G decides to beat your ass, if he beats your ass and retire and the belts go vacant, then now you gotta fight one of these people that maybe you didn't want to fight for a vacant belt. Maybe you gotta fight fucking David Benavidez for a vacant WBC, or fucking Dave Morrell for the vacant WBA or some shit like that. So he gotta win this fight, man.
Yeah.
He gotta win this fight. I want y'all to understand he gotta win this fight. So he can still have that leverage. I'm undisputed. I can pick and choose. I can do this. I can do that. Because that's the thing, OG. He might still get real big paydays because he is going to be a huge draw no matter what. Mm-hmm. But that picking and choosing shit, if he lose, that shit going to go away. He won't have that luxury to pick and choose no more. He going to have to try to get his shit out the mud like everybody else. Okay. That's what would change. But let's get to the main fight, man. We got 15 minutes. I want to talk about Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Rungvisai. Talk to me about that fight, OG. The main event last night. Talk to me about that fight, man. What you got on the Jesse Rodriguez versus Rungvisai fight?
Man, perfect fight. Perfect fight. And matter of fact, Rungvisai, he did a great job too. I'm not gonna take nothing away from him. You know, sometimes you got to have a great dance partner. And that Bam had a great dance partner last night. And what he did was, Bam, he had a great teacher too by Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia had him fight a very disciplined fight. And I'm talking about not only discipline, but he was very accurate. He didn't waste no punches. And when he did throw, they was landing. And everyone in the stadium, all the judges, we all seen that. And of course, Rungvisai, he's the type of guy, he doesn't throw upwards. He throw in the middle range, right? He pretty much swings down like this. And of course, he was throwing with mean intention. Everything he was throwing was hard. But then again, Bam Rodriguez, sometimes it takes a couple rounds to find your groove, to find your rhythm. And he did. He found his rhythm, he found his groove, and everything he was throwing, he was landing. He was landing. And then, of course, Rackenside won his get back. And that's what he did. He tried to put the pressure on Rodriguez, and Rodriguez had the feet, and he got out the way. Matter of fact, Rodriguez, I like what he did. And most of the time, you see this a lot from conventional fighters. Now, you don't see this much from southpaw fighters. And I'm talking about changing angles. Most guys will step to the side like Rodriguez did in a conventional stance. But what Rodriguez did was he stepped to the side, turned, and hit him with the right hook while he was facing that way, but Rodriguez on the side of him. He did that simultaneously all night long. And now Rodriguez couldn't keep up with him. And that's why he made him miss and he made him pay. And that's what I'm talking about. Rodriguez is young. He's got a great ring IQ. Now, some people say, man, he gonna be a star when he get older. Well, he's a star now, in my opinion. All right. That's one thing about it. He can get better. Yes, he can. Did I see some mistakes in there? Yes, I did. But but it's not big mistakes. It's just little minute mistakes. So he's gonna have to pretty much. He's not a big strong fighter, but he is a flyweight. So you're not gonna see a lot of knockouts. But last night he started sitting down on his punches. I mean, he was ready for that fight last night. Now, Reconcile, he was still right there. He was still in this fight. He was still in this fight all the way. And they both guys, I gotta give both guys credit because they fought all the way last night. And they were pumping them jabs out. And one thing about Rodriguez, man, oh man, he was pumping that right jab. Man, he was pumping that right jab. Then he follow right through with the left hand. Then he'll feint with the left and hit him with the right. He got creative with it. He felt good. He felt good about his performance, and he went out there and he did the same thing. Did not waste punches, and the punches he did throw, they landed. If you look at the stats, you can see how many punches he thrown and how many he landed, and he landed a lot of punches last night. Why? Because of accuracy. That's one thing about it, your accuracy. Now, of course, round one, he started off establishing his distance. Of course, we all know round one was supposed to be a filling out round. Well, of course, he got the filling out round out the way halfway through the first round because he found that sweet spot. And he started going downstairs. Then he started using the right hook upstairs. And he go wrong side. He coming straight right back with two straight arm punches and two straight body shots. Now he was throwing with big, strong intentions too. I mean, but how old is he? 19, 18,
22.
22. The
Young
young
22, yeah.
Yeah, the young 22 had the head guard, had the tight guard up, and he was right there, coming right back too. He didn't get hurt at all last night. Now, wrong side did get hurt a couple times, and but Van Rodriguez is a star. Yeah, I don't think right now, uh, no one out there, but I would love to see him and Fulton go at it. That would be a great fight. That'd be a great fight. I like to see that. But right now, man, I think he did a great job last night. I think that he boxed the perfect fight last night. So
He don't
I mean,
fight in Fulton weight class. He fighting your boy weight class. He said he wants
I
your
mean,
boy neck. He
oh,
want to
right,
put
right,
it. He
yeah, he
want to put
want
them hands
chocolate.
on. He want to put them hands
Yeah,
on Chocolatito.
yeah.
Yeah. He want.
I said that last night. I said, you know what, Lito, he getting older now, but he still
Look, KQ trying to protect this boy from Bam. Look at him.
he getting older now, but he still can throw a lot of punches though. So he getting older now. But no, you don't want to mess with Chocolito now, okay? Chocolito,
I do. I
man.
want to see that fight now,
Man,
OG.
that's gonna be
Why
a good fight. And I know what's gonna happen. Looking at Rodriguez last night, he is the type of fighter that he don't swing like Roman Gonzalez. He's not gonna go out there and throw combinations and keep throwing, keep throwing, keep throwing. First of all, Rodriguez is not gonna stand in front of Roman Gonzalez like that. Now Estrada would, yeah, but not not Rodriguez. Rodriguez is gonna move around and find where he can land at and land, and he will land. But then again, you got Roman Gonzalez. Man, he can fight and he can throw punches. We are talking about between 90 to 100 punches per round. And these guys can fight. Now, they might be small in stature, but they got big hearts. So I can't wait to see that if that happens. But I would like to see Estrada get in there and fight Rodriguez beside Roman Gonzalez. You know,
Let's try you. So you on your Canelo shit. You want to put people in front of Chocolatito. He got to beat this person. He got to fight that person over there. Right. Then maybe he can get Chocolatito. Oh,
right.
Man,
I would do one of them numbers. You know, hey, why don't y'all fight each other, right?
Yeah, why don't y'all fight each other? But you deserve a shot at Chocolatito.
Yeah, but I will say, great job by Bam Rodriguez. He did a great job, and he got Ragasar out of there. And he wasn't there to lay down. He wasn't there for no check. I mean, he was trying to get Rodriguez out of there. He came back tit for tap. But the young Rodriguez came out on top. And he was, real happy about that. And you can see after the fight, him, Robert Garcia. And Robert Garcia, you know what? Tip my hat off to him. He having a good year. He's having a good year as a trainer.
Yeah, he's doing his thing right now.
Yeah,
he's doing his thing.
Yeah. I mean, not as good as Derrick James, but he's still
up there. He's still up. Yeah, he's still up there though.
Yep, most definitely. So top out to him and Mikey Garcia. I don't know what the fuck he eating, but he ain't little Mikey no more.
Nah, he's Big Mike.
Big Mike. Big
Mike in the building. Yeah, for sure. Yes, man, look, man. When I made my first pound for pound list 7 months ago, and I put Jesse Bam Rodriguez at number 8, people told me I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And when I told people that he gonna beat the shit out of Quadras, they told me, I don't know, knockout. It's a 50-50 fight. Then when I picked him by stoppage to beat Rungvisai yesterday, they were like, I don't know, knockout. I think he can beat him, but it's going to go the distance. Listen, man, Jesse Bam Rodriguez is special, okay? He's a special talent. You do not see guys with that type of footwork often, if at all, because he don't just take angles, OG, to go to his right and get shots off. He takes them to go to his left and get shots off. He'll take angles to throw body shots. He'll take angles to throw his lead hand, his backhand. Like, the man's feet are so different in his punch fluidity and his technique and the combinations and the creativity that he has, man. It's second to none in the sport right now. Like, he went out there and put down an outstanding performance against Rungvisai. Outstanding. Yeah. He did Rungvisai. I need people to understand that Rungvisai was a guy who beat Juan Francisco Estrada. He beat Chocolatito 2 times. 2 times, bro.
Yeah.
And you've seen Rungvisai get out boxed. I've seen him get out boxed before. I ain't never seen him beat up like this. Jesse Bam Rodriguez went in there and broke his ass down last night with his foot movement, his feints, his combination punching. And everyone needs to keep in mind that he's 22 years old. When he start getting grown man strong and he start really, really like filling out his body and he ain't young no more, just wait to see how it looks, bro. The young man is fire. He's a firefighter, and he went in there and he did that shit in his hometown, and he's a dog, bro. When he started putting it on Rungvisai, he turned all the way up on him. He didn't let him breathe. He did what we wanted Raymond Ford to do. He did what MJ Akhmadaliev did, but he did that shit sooner, and that was, this was supposed to be a tough fight. I kind of felt you a little bit for the first 2 or 3 rounds. I was winning the fight, but I felt your strength. Then in the round 4, he like, you getting a little bit weaker. So he turned up a little bit more. 5, 6, 7. You getting a little bit weaker. I'm going to throw even more punch. Now I'm going to stand in front of you just a little bit more. Then by round 8, he was like, I'm about to get you the hell up out of here, bro. I'm about to put on for my city. And he went in there and he dominated Sor Rungvisai. I need people to understand how good Sor Rungvisai was at 115 pounds for y'all to understand what Jesse Bam Rodriguez just did to him. And I said this, and I said this last night, OG. from 118 down, from the 118-pound division all the way down. So at 118 pounds right now, the man is monster anyway. Okay, that's who's supposed to be the man right now. It was round 8, Sim Reaper. 115, you got Chocolatito, you got Juan Estrada, you got all these fighters at 115, 112. I think you got Junto Nakatani, Julio Cesar Monte. You got all these other fighters from 118 pounds down. Jesse Bam Rodriguez is the best fighter at 118 pounds down. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all didn't want to listen to me when I said he was pound for pound and he had those type of skills. Hopefully y'all will listen to that now and listen to me right now, bro. There is not a fighter from 118 pounds that can beat Jesse Bam Rodriguez from that weight class on down, bro. He would dog. If he can take Monster Inouye's power, that's the only caveat. Monster Inoue, if he touches Jesse Bam Rodriguez's chin and he can't take his power, then Jesse will be in trouble. But all things being equal, there's not a fighter that's better than him in those weight classes right now. Point blank period. I need y'all to understand that from a skill set perspective, what he can do with his angles, with his defense, how hard he is to hit and how defensively responsible he is. Bro, he will dog walk Casemiro. And Casemiro wants no parts of him. I'm telling y'all, bro. Listen to me. Listen to me. If he can take Inouye's power, which is a big if, Inouye's not a better boxer than him. He's not a better boxer in terms of skill set, talent, everything that goes into boxing. Only thing Inoue is he's a harder puncher. That's it. Everything else Jesse does better, bro. And OG, I hate to say it, he'll beat your boy ass, man. He'll do Chocolatito so wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Chocolatito bad, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, I think he edged out Chocolatito because of the age and the accuracy of his punching, and the movement. And Chocolatito doesn't move a lot. He will stand there and just bang, 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 and do somebody drop. So
Dante Hall, I do, man. I do. Only thing, Monster's just stronger and bigger, and he's more powerful. So if Monster hit him and he can't take his shit, Monster could put his ass to sleep. But if they can take each other power and it ain't no one punch knockout type shit, Jesse Bam Rodriguez is a style on Monster ass, man. He that good. Let me ask you this. So Jesse Rodriguez OG is 22 years old. All right, he done beat two legends back to back, Quadras and whatchamacallit, Quadras and Sorung Vasai. But you got guys like Devin Haney, you got Jerron Boots Ennis, you got all these guys under 25, Shakur Stevenson. Who's the best? Who's the best young star in boxing right now under the age of 25? Who's the brightest star right now? Who's the best fighter, man?
On the age of 25. Wow.
Yeah, man. You got Shakur, you got Jerron Ennis,
man,
you got Devin Haney. You got Devin Haney.
Shakur's over. How old is Shakur?
I think he right at 25. Or he don't even have to be an age. Just who's the best young star in boxing right now? You got all these guys, man. You got Gary Antoine Russell, Jerron Ennis. You got Jesse Bam Rodriguez, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. Like, who's the best right now, man? The future's bright.
Man, I would say right now, the best I would think right now is Rodriguez. Okay, he's one of them because it's more than just one. And of course, Gervonta Davis, he's up there, and he's the oldest actually. But I would say Shakur Stevenson also. He's got a great ring IQ. Of course, he sits down on the punches when he needs to, So now Rodriguez, he's another one. He's got a great ring IQ, and he's very accurate with his punches. So I would say that. I would even go and say in the heavyweight division, we got Big Baby Anderson.
Yeah, Big Baby Anderson. Yeah, I left him out, but yeah. Listen, so for me, I would just say right now, you got to get the edge to Shakur and Jesse Bam Rodriguez because Shakur he's already a 2-division champion and he already unified. But Jesse Bam Rodriguez then put way better names on his resume than anyone else for his respective division. And then, but guys like Boots, Jared Big Baby Anderson, Devin Haney, like once they fight the names we want to see them fight, and they take out the top fighters in their division. It's a very interesting conversation. I think the exciting thing is, OG, they all like fight in different weight classes, and they all kind of like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we get to see these young stars kind of raise up and rise up as boxing goes on. So I just want to tell everybody, man, boxing is in great hands. You got a lot of great young fighters, and people were telling me yesterday, oh man, I didn't watch and I saw them say it in your chat too. Oh man, I didn't watch the smaller divisions. I need to get on these lighter weight classes. It was an exciting night, an exciting fight. Y'all gotta watch these lower weight classes. They put on great fights, man. Yeah. They put on great fights. Y'all gotta tune in, man. Real talk. And shout out to my brother Drink More Water with that $20 in super chat. Say top of the morning, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, OG KQKC Boxing Network. Good looks on the picks knockout. Late round stoppage was the money. Plus 950 on the group round. 7 to 9 got me a few dollars. Akhmadaliev don't want no parts of Fulton. Yeah, I think Fulton might get him, bro. Akhmadaliev, he looked good last night, but definitely was some hoes there. And I appreciate, yeah, everybody get like Drink More Water. I know a lot of y'all made some money off of me last night. I know a lot of y'all made some money off of me last night.
That's right. Like Drake. Get his cut.
Get like Drake, man. I know y'all made some money off of me, bro. I know
y'all has to get 3%. That's all you want. 3%.
Yeah, just give me like 1.5% or some shit, you know. You gotta keep the channel running and shit, man.
I tell you, that's why I say, man, on Thursday nights, you need to come here if you're gonna put some money on these fights, because he's, you know, he has 80, almost a 90%.
Yeah, we getting up there, man. We done got like, you know, knock on wood and shit, but last 3 weeks we ain't missed none, man. We've been grinding, man, working real hard over here trying to get them right.
And like I say, that's why I respect him a lot. And I'm not just saying because he's my co-host, but he had to study these fights, and that's how you find out who has the accolades, who has the good points, the bad points, who has this, who has that, and what will happen if he fight this way or that way. You know, when you study film, and he does the same thing that Derrick James does and any other trainer, you know, but he don't have a fighter. So he just studying for himself and for you all, you know, and that's where you come in at breaking the fights down on Thursday nights. So that's why you need to be here at 7 p.m. Central Time. And that way you get an outlook. But don't get mad.
Yeah, don't get mad if we get them wrong. We get them wrong sometimes too. Shit. Don't get mad if we get them wrong, man.
That's right.
Yeah, he took it on short notice. He did. But OG, man, it's been another great show. What's your last words? Let everybody know where to find you, when you're gonna be live, and all that good stuff, man, so we can enjoy this Sunday, brother.
Yes, sir, man. We're gonna be live. I'm gonna be live again tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. And of course, it's been a great show. I mean, a great weekend. And I mean, I really enjoyed that card last night. And yes, McCaskill was great last night. She made Chicago proud. She went in there and did what she had to do and got her out of there. So
she made that girl want to go home. I just want to go home.
Yeah, she just want to go home.
I just want to go home. I'm good. She holding too much now. She beating your ass.
Yeah, that's what it is. She wasn't holding too much. She was holding that fist against your head, right? But anyway, but I thank everybody for coming in last night. I thank everybody for coming in this morning. And like I say, you know, show your love unto Knockout Boxing, because he works just as hard as anybody else, if not even harder. Okay, so show your love, man. And you know, it's not easy to keep these channels going and keeping the mics and all this running and all that. So you know, show your love, man. And with that, that's all I have. I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. at KQKC Boxing Network. All right. So that's all I have.
Already, I appreciate that, OG. And God body, if those fights get made, we can bet it. Not Fulton, no. He at 122. Gary Antonio, and anyway, if those fights are made at 118, just come holler at me. Just come holler at me, man. You don't want to listen. So I had you on the push-up plan. It's cool. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all showing up and showing out for us this morning. Smash the like button on your way out of here. And thank y'all so much for the support, man. We'll be right back live Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. And you can catch me live Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. as well. Check out our daily videos that we drop every day to the channel, man, during the week. And if you don't do nothing else, man, continue to watch boxing. Continue to look up boxing news. Go support KQKC. Stormy V Man is gonna be live here right now in a minute for his call-in show. So y'all go over there and check him out. But OG, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all in the chat. And we'll holler at y'all, man. Y'all take it easy. Peace out to everybody and enjoy your Sunday.
Peace.